PSL is a 27-year-old IT outsourcing firm that specializes in providing IT services to Latin America, the US, and Canada. Right now, we are Colombia's largest exporter of IT services and are servicing over 25 clients of different sizes in the US, including some Fortune 500 companies, companies that trade in NASDAQ, and also enterprising startups. So we try to, the outsourcing market is a very dynamic market, and typically what people have always had in mind is to outsource to Asia and specifically to India. That is the top of mind destination. But every day more and more companies are realizing that they want to do agile software development projects where you have a constant communication between the on-site teams in the US and your nearshore teams or your offshore teams. And for that you really need the same time zone to be able to do that. So we actually serve clients both in Latin America and the US, and that is one competitive edge, that we actually can interact real time without requiring the teams in the US to have conversations very late at night or very early in the evening. And another differentiating factor, we are a software services firm, and software services, I guess, are readily available. But we try to go the extra mile, and we have developed several platforms and frameworks in the main technologies, web-based technologies, mobile technologies that allow for a more rapid deployment of the software development initiatives that we are engaging. So this saves about 30 to 40% of what a typical software development initiative would take by using these frameworks that we provide free of charge to the clients. For a typical outsourcing project, to be successful, you require two things. In our opinion, if you're going to go agile, as I mentioned, you need the same time zone. You need teams to be awake at the same time so they can interact in real time and adjust to new developments, new requirements, market needs that arise as the development process ensues. And the second thing that you need is a cultural compatibility. At PSL, we have really dedicated ourselves to building teams that are culturally compatible in business terms with the US. So all of our managers, myself included, and the director of international business for the company, we have lived in the US, we have studied in the US. We know that the US culture is very open, raises red flags early, it's very idea-driven, not driven by seniority, but driven by ideas, and likes an intellectual joust, where actually when the client suggests something, they are expecting their offshore teams to take that and make better of it and really add value to it and not simply do exactly what they are told, even if they believe that what they are told is not optimal. So we have developed a culture that is able to respond to these needs and therefore really become an extension of the teams in the US, at the same time zone and obviously with fully bilingual resources. That is what we have done to make us, a successful IT services exporting firm into the US, which is a highly competitive market for this type of services.